In Sharet Teshuva, we were talking about obstacles that block you from Teshuva. We said a couple of them. We said were Lashon Hara, making Janganozi. We said thinking bad thoughts, him getting quick to anger, having bad friends, looking at inappropriate arayot, woman forbidden to you, dividing a loot with a thief, right? Saying I'll sin, I'll do Teshuva later. All these things. Okay, we're up to 11. Mevazeh avotav, one who degrades his parents, and mevazeh rabotav, degrades one's teachers. Okay, so if you usually your parents and your rabbi is supposed to be a mentor, and if you make fun of them, what do they know already? They don't know anything. They're old-fashioned. They don't understand how the world works. I know more than them. You put them down, it's not good. That blocks you from doing teshuva. You're not willing to hear people rebuke you. You know, some people, they like to pray in a shul. There's no rabbi. I said, why is there no rabbi here? We like it this way. We like it this way. We do whatever we want. We make as fast as we want. Nobody picks on us. Nobody tells us what to do. We like it this way. So therefore, such a person, it's very difficult for him to do teshuva. He says, someone who curses the public. What does that mean? He puts down his community members and he curses them. And he doesn't care for them. He's not involved with them, and he has to do teshuva for that. He prevents the public from doing a mitzvah, right? So let's say, God forbid, let's say a neighbor, right? The shul wants to expand. The shul needs a place, and the neighbor says, "No, I don't want to give permission. I'm going to put stop work order. I'm going to do this, do that. I'm going to do whatever I can to block you guys from making more balagan in the good morning, and more balagan in the community by making the shul bigger and bothering me and bothering the whole block. You guys ruining the block." He's a Jew. He knows it's a big mitzvah to help the shul expand. No, I don't want to. I don't care. So there's a person that blocks him from doing teshuva. Steering one's fellow from the path of good onto the path of evil. Right? You teach your friend who was an innocent guy, naive guy, doing good. Now you made him do bad. You taught him how to be chitre. You taught him how to do averot. You taught him all these things. You made him go off the derech. Corrupting your friend. Mishtamed ba'avoto shalani. Next one is making personal use of a poor person's security. Right? So let's say you give a loan and you take security for the loan. You're not allowed to use the security because it's considered stealing. Doesn't matter if it's poor guy. Doesn't matter if it's rich guy. So the guy says, he's poor. He's probably not going to pay back the loan. I'm probably going to end up keeping the security anyway. So I'm going to use it from now. You're not allowed to do that. So that's a sur. He thinks he didn't do anything wrong, and it's hard to do teshuva for that. The guy accepts the bribes with the intention of slanting the judgment of the other judges in the court. That's also hard to do teshuva from. Someone who found a lost object and it doesn't return it to its owner. Number 19, he sees his son, his child, adopt evil ways and he fails to rebuke him. Right? 19, since a parent usually can correct his child's behavior, one who neglects to reprove his child bears responsibility for the child's actions. The parent is considered like a person who caused the other one to go off the proper path. So you see that the parents, usually they're responsible for the kids go off the derech. So the parent didn't do anything about it. So he's going to be held accountable for that. It's hard to do teshuva for that. Someone who eats the food of poor people, orphans, and widows, meaning he takes advantage of them, right? Financially. Those people, they pretend like they're helping and they take advantage. It's hard to do teshuva. This is a big one. He argues against the teachings of the Torah scholars, right? He says, the rabbis, they made up all these psukim, they made up all these expositions from the verses. The Gemara is all this mazge krutzis, all this waste of time. Come on, the Rabbanan, all that stuff. He doesn't believe in the halachot. He makes fun of the rabbi's teachings. Over there, it's hard to do teshuva. Choshed b'kshirim, someone who looks with suspicion at innocent people. Right? The guy did something and he suspects him and he says, "Why do you think I did that? What do you mean? I'm an innocent guy. Why are you be suspicious of me?" Yeah, you're right. We're not supposed to do things that look suspicious. But now that he did it, you should give him benefit of the doubt. 23, soneh tochachot. He hates rebuke. A person is supposed to love rebuke, right? And imagine you tell somebody, "Hey, watch out, watch out! There's a car coming," and you push him out of the way. You saved him from the oncoming car. You say, "Wow, thank you so much." Even though he made you a little bit uncomfortable because he pushed you out of the way, you're going to tell him, "Thank you, I love you so much. You saved my life." That's how you should feel when people rebuke you. You should feel, "Wow, you pushed me a little bit, but you helped me. You're saving my soul." So the person who hates when people rebuke him, it's going to be very hard for him to do teshuva. And finally, mal'ig ala mitzvot, someone who belittles the mitzvot. Since he doesn't value the mitzvot, he'll never make efforts to pursue them better his ways. One who belittles the mitzvot actually denies their divine origin. And on account of this, he'll be denied the opportunity to do teshuva. So the person is very, very careful with doing that, not to belittle the mitzvot. Whoever belittles one mitzvah, what's the difference? He might come to belittle all the mitzvot. Don't look at the mitzvah, look at who commanded it. Baruch Na'olam. Amen.